Kips Clip!
Alrighty YouTube, another one of Kips Clips. So I had a wee idea this morning about a series of clips that I'm going to do, and a series of clips that I'm going to put up, and they're going to be called Devil's Advocate. Now, over the God knows how many hundreds of hangouts and stuff we've all done over the years and stuff, a lot of people are very polarised in their views and either take it as a personal offence, or they feel that somebody's calling them stupid if somebody tries to inject different levels or different thoughts or different opinions into an argument. It's a very easy divide and conquer technique that a lot of people sadly fall into, not knowing they're getting played. And I don't know about yourselves, but when I'm debating things with myself, thinking things over, trying to come to conclusions that sit comfortably with myself, reasonable conclusions that I sit comfortably with me, I try and run through as many different scenarios, possibilities as I possibly can. Now, devil's advocate again is a bit of an oxymoron, if you want to call it that, in the sense that, well, devil's advocate, the devil, God, is polarised, and again, there's only 2 points of view. There can be a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, a seventh, eighth, ninth, ninth. And remember, they're happy for you to discuss different points of view, as long as they control those points of view. It's when different points of view, unique points of view come into it that tend to get shut down. But anyway, I digress. So, look at the amount of topics, subjects that I'm going to touch on under the Devil's Advocate banner, and try and touch on every. I've listened to all the arguments of everything from Sandy Hooks to the moon to chemtrails. Chemtrails is a good one. Sandy Hook is a good one. That's the first two I'm going to do. And try and get people to be less defensive and more open and willing to listen to different theories about things we're all witnessing, and not automatically jump into the conclusion that somebody's a New World Order, big fat hairy Illuminati, CIA, Alex Jones agent. Because it's not always like that, and ultimately it gets people's backs up. Because if somebody has a different opinion, you think they're an agent rather than just somebody that's came to a different conclusion for you, and that can happen, people. I do believe. Now, what does all this sort of what's all this? Well, why are they doing this? Why did they do this? Why are they doing this? Well, it's very, I'd say it's very simple. It's not very simple, sorry. It's not very simple at all, but it's very clever. Sorry, that's the bit. It's very clever what they're doing, but once you understand it, or once you sort of try and grasp onto what they're doing, in my humble belief, it then becomes easy to see and easy to simplify in your head why they're doing it. Sorry, I nearly jumped the shark there. But first of all, Devil's Advocate, if you aren't aware, it's kind of like, and again, as I explained, and don't think I'm being some sort of a Satanist here by using the word the devil. To believe in Satan or the devil means that you actually believe the mumble jumble bullshit that the people, the stories about the Bible in the first place. So it's a complete, it's a complete fabrication in my mind. It's just that I'll give you a good analogy actually about the people who are trying to get you to believe in Satan and in the devil and in all these demons and these evil people. There's just inherent evil. There's demons in them or something, rather than them just being fucking wanks. They're the same people that want you to believe in God and stuff, because they're getting you to believe in the bullshit. They're getting you to believe in their fairy story, which gives them all power because they control the fairy story. Now, I'll give you a good analogy. I was born and bred a Rangers fan. Now, so my arch enemy, who I all know I hate their colour, they're the horriblest fucking team in the world, is Glasgow Celtic. Now, see out with Celtic fans. Rangers fans, but out of the whole of the entire world, I would argue, are amongst the most knowledgeable about Celtic's history out there. Me included, I could tell you, I can tell you more than the average football fan about Celtic's history, not because I love them, but because I was told to hate them when I was younger. Do you get the scam? It's a very simple psychological fucking trick. It's my Tourette's tics coming out. So when you think, like, I don't know, maybe my brain just works differently for other people, but see what I'm saying, does it make sense to anybody? I don't know, I'm explaining myself properly, but, so that's the way I approach all this devil worship and Satan. It's the same fucking, it's the same, the people who want you to believe in the Mormons, or the people who want you to believe in the Catholics, or the people who want you to believe in the Muslims, or the people who want you to believe in the Jews, that want you to believe in this, that, all the fucking bullcrap religions of the world are, yes, come into my parlour, just put money in the plate, and then we'll all sit round and hail Satan or hail the God. It's all the same fucking fabricated story, and in my humble opinion, it ain't true, none of them. None of the organised religions that ask you to pay money. So, don't get bogged down in that devil fucking God bullcrap, because it is a trap. It's a trap for your mind to stop you fucking elevating to actually some normal brain functionality. Like, oh my God, I need a God to tell me what's right and wrong. I don't. So anyway, I didn't jump the shark, but anyway, I wanted to get that devil's advocate in. In common parlance, the devil's advocate is someone who, given a certain point of view, takes a position they do not necessarily agree with. You know what I'm saying? Offering up positions that you don't agree with, but you're offering them up as possibilities, doesn't mean that you're a big fat hairy Illuminati spider and should be condemned and all that good stuff. Or simply an alternative position from the accepted norm. Right, and I'll leave it in for the sake of debate. So I'll leave a link for them down below if you just want to get your grey matter thinking about how best to approach information in all these topics, because I believe they're brought and presented by a lot of alternative media and mainstream media alike to get everybody fighting and not thinking. Right? And that leads me on to this is what I'm saying, this is what it's all about. This is what the people who have controlled mass populations for millennium, because this information hasn't disappeared, it's just been passed down the proper circles. And the information and the tricks to control the masses, otherwise known as politics and stuff, it's just simple applied psychology and how to control lots of people. One of the first tricks was invent a religion, invent a God, and punish them if they don't believe it. And look how good that was. Look how good scam that was and worked. So, cognitive dissonance. That is why they want us all so confused. That is why they will program us all with hypocritical stances. Now, I've been doing a lot of thinking why I grate on people so much recently. And I think it's because, now, I don't know, I think it's because I don't have cognitive dissonance. Like, I think it's because I strive, in fact, that isn't true. I obviously do. I obviously still have a lot of program in me, but I strive not to be a hypocrite, not to have a hypocritical stance. I can't stand up here and be a bastion of free speech and then go, stop him from saying that shit. I want the ability to stand up and shout louder and go, he's talking shite. And again, I'm not fucking talking about violence or any of that bullcrap. I'm talking about the ability to be able to debate, right, properly without people barting into cognitive dissonance. And this is what I've found out. See, a lot of people who speak about this information and stuff, and you try and speak to your friends, you try and speak to your family, they think you're batshit crazy, and you get to that point where their head just goes, right, when you're explaining stuff to them. Not all the time, but some of the time, I think that's when they're cognitive dissonance, they just understand it. Because they're like, what, so the people who are telling us stealing is wrong has basically just enslaved us through stealing for day dot? Yes, that's the truth. Well, and their cognitive dissonance kicks in, they're so confused, their head's spinning, and it's just because of the inconsistent beliefs, the hypocritical fucking actions, practices they do, I mean, somebody put up a Facebook post the other day and there was a marathon run to save the world. And it showed you all the paper cups trampled in as the runners were going by. Oh, the irony. I mean, this is the world we're staying in. We are deliberately put into a position of cognitive dissonance. Understand it. See where your cognitive dissonance lies in your actions and the fact that you'll fight against slavery, then turn up for McDonald's on Monday. Cognitive dissonance. Going to a fucking Save the People rally and then going to Greg's and all that before it. Cognitive dissonance. So remember, it's important. I'm going to do a lot more Devil's Advocate series, by the way. A lot of topics you can do this on, and hopefully it'll get people from different perspectives to come in and add to the debate. So, Devil's Advocate, always important to play Devil's Advocate with yourself, with the debates you're having. Do not let other people debate your thoughts and feelings for you. It sounds stupid, but think about it. A lot of people gravitate towards a personality and then pick up on his thoughts and feelings rather than, guy's alright, I will listen to what he's got to say and then munch it over my nut myself. Cognitive dissonance. We're all staying in it. Thinking that all the hypocritical stances that all of us as individuals have, and then question yourself why. Now, the reason you have cognitive dissonance is because of all the programming and all the up is down, left is right, Orwellian wonderland that we do genuinely stay in. And it's, shit, where was I going with that there? We all stay in cognitive dissonance. Shit, I've lost that. I had a wee train of thought there. I don't know how much time I've got, see if it'll come back to me. Bastard. Brain fart. We all stay in cognitive dissonance because of all the programming we've got. There was something in there and I've lost it, but hopefully it'll come back over the rest of the Devil's Advocate series. I'm also going to be doing my first not the InfoWars nightly news tonight as well. I've got a lot of material. I'll say a lot, but I've got a good bit. So I'm going to be. You can't see that stuff. How can I get you to see that stuff? I'll put this in here and you can see it. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll get Glenn Beck. Got other bull crap. I've got some Mark the Shall Die, Stabu, and AJ. So that's look at the amount of AJ stuff I've got, man. But that's just a start, so that's like some of the stuff, some of the so-called alternative media that I'm going to be going over and breaking down. The alternative media that leaves you in a state of cognitive dissonance. Alex Jones wants peace, love and harmony. Go and get your AR-15 in combat training today. Yeah. You know what I mean? And again, don't come at me and say, you're just a liberal that doesn't like guns. Again, that's where I was going. Yes, it came back into me. The reason we're staying in cognitive dissonance is because no cunt's got any principles or morals and stays true to them. No cunt has got any principles and morals, and it's almost impossible in modern society to stay true to them. Because you have to go against your morals and principles every day to continue in the rat race. You genuinely do. You have to feed the machine you detest to live and survive. So we have no choice. No other choice than to stay in cognitive dissonance. I'm glad that came back. I knew I was going somewhere with that. So don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. Feel fucking angry at the people that are confusing us so much and it's manipulated our natural habitat around us to such an extent that we have no choice. Literally almost no choice than to stay in cognitive dissonance to survive in the rat race. And the people who have got a choice are people lucky enough to have enough money to go and take themselves away from the rat race, but people... the unfortunate people that aren't born with resources or people with mindsets to get them to that stage, we're fucked. Anyway, I'm running out of time. Hope you've enjoyed that. Stay tuned for the Devil's Advocate series and for the Not the InfoWars nightly news. Of course, see through the Fear Porn Fridays going to stay as always, and hopefully Maurice will start getting involved again, man, because it's like Aye, there's got to be a hangout where everybody feels comfortable rocking up and stuff, but if it's not going to be see through the Fear Porn Friday, I'll need to make it something else. Alrighty, YouTube, thanks for listening. Thumbs it up, share it on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, all the good stuff. Leave all your comments, good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. I will read and respond to as many as I can. Alrighty, YouTube, thanks for listening. Catchies!
It's a F.E.A.R, it's a F.E.A.R, it's F.E.A.R, come on. It keeps the cheese and the maize and the rats and the race and those peasants in the days like a bunnies. It's a F.E.A.R.